So we start businesses to make money, don't we? But sometimes it can actually be quite difficult to make a profit. So in this video, I'm going to go through a few things that you can start thinking about now to improve your business's profitability in 2025. The first thing you can think about doing is to increase your sales or put your prices up. Now, this is an interesting one because I really struggle with putting the prices up in my business. So it's something that I've had to learn to do over the years because my costs have increased. So I've had to put my prices up. And it can be quite scary, especially if you have long-term relationships with customers like I do with the bookkeeping. So one way to do this is to increase your prices for new customers, or you can increase your prices after the year end and give your existing customers time to adjust to it. So give them warning so they can then budget. But I was sat there the other day thinking about this, and if I just increase my prices by £1 per client per month, my business would make thousands of extra pounds per year, and that's actually a really tiny increase to the customer. So even if you just put your prices up by a tiny bit, maybe you might just want to do this for new customers. It can actually add up and make quite a lot of difference. My second tip, number 2, is to do an expense audit. And this is something that it'd be really great to get into the habit of doing at least once a year. So this is when I will sit down and I will look through my numbers. For me, I actually find it easier just to look at my bank statements and see exactly what's been coming out of the account. A really good tip actually with this, if you're not very good at this, is to just check your banking app every day, just to make sure that things aren't coming out your account that you've totally forgotten to cancel. So that's what I would be looking for. I would be looking for subscriptions that I didn't need anymore, things that maybe I wanted to try and it didn't work for me and I totally forgot to cancel it. If you are regularly looking at your bank account, you're going to pick up on these things a lot easier than if you never ever look at it and never know what's going on. You know what? I've had customers that were paying me by direct debit. They no longer needed my services because they'd gone back into employment or whatever, and yet their money each month still kept coming into my bank account. And I've had it before where I've even told these people, please cancel your standing order. I'm going to end up owing you loads of money back. And they just haven't done it. And it makes absolutely no sense to me. But if they've been checking their bank account regularly, they would have picked up on this. So another part of this as well, which is a way that I saved a lot of money recently, is to have a look and see if anything you're paying for is actually included with something else. So one example of this was I was paying for my antivirus software, really important. I was also paying rather a lot of money to get all of the information on my computer backed up by a completely separate company. Now, it turned out that my antivirus software, it included cloud storage within my existing subscription. And yet there I was paying for that separately. So once I'd looked at this and identified it, I cancelled the cloud storage that I was paying. I just transferred it all over to the one that came free with my antivirus software. That's a really good tip. And I did this with Zoom as well. I was paying for Zoom, and then I realised that Google Meet is actually free with my email and it has exactly the functionality that I need. Why was I paying for Zoom? I don't know. So, number 3 to become more profitable is to automate as much as you can, because automation saves us time and time is money. So, can't think of any examples of this right now. Oh, actually, you could automate chasing up your customers. So systems like Zero are quite good because you can set it up so that it automatically reminds customers if they have not paid you. So automate things like that. Automate your invoices. I have a lot of customers on direct debit, and the invoices are set up to just go out automatically every month, and then the direct debit collects that money every month, and I don't have to do any chasing, and I don't have to sit there and raise invoices every month. So automate where you can. Number 4, eliminate waste. So this would especially be relevant to companies that make a product. It would be relevant to companies that produce food, catering businesses, restaurants, pubs, that kind of thing. Work out what you're mostly throwing away. Try and do some sort of a waste audit, and once you have the information there, once you know what's being wasted, you can look at how you can reduce that waste. Reduced waste means less expenses, means increased profit, which is what we want. I love it. I absolutely love it when I can save myself money and when I can help other people to save money. And by the way, I do one-to-one sessions where I can sit down with you, probably over Zoom, and look at all of this with you and identify ways where you can save money and you can increase your profits. So tip number 5, this is going to be my last one. And this is to create a budget and stick to it, or go under, or come in under budget. What we don't really want to be doing is for expenses to be creeping up when we haven't budgeted for them. So budget, plan, look at your figures, and that will put you in a really, really good position to make sure that your business is definitely going to be profitable for the foreseeable future. I hope you liked these tips. I hope some of them were useful to you, and I would love to hear your comments below. But for now, that's all. Take care. Bye.